All right, we're back. It is day 12 of the financial fast, June 14th, 2018. The devil is in the debt. Ooh, a little struggle mode. Main point, debt is dangerous. My pledge, I will complete a debt reduction worksheet. The basics of this chapter is debt is dangerous. You can't get rid of your debt until you understand how having it and keeping it around can destroy your peace and happiness. Proverbs 15:27 says, the greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates brides will live. Then Proverbs 27:1 says, do not boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what a day may bring. And then Proverbs 22:7 says, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. Matthew 6:24 says, no one can serve two masters. Either you hate the one and love the other, or you'll be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. So those were just some of the scripture and some more scriptures coming. So basically they're saying there's no such thing as good debt. A good debt is not as good as no debt, and free from debt is free from care. No debt is good, but some debts may be necessary. So unless you're paying cash money for a house, you're probably most likely going to have to take on, a home loan. Unless you got cash money to go buy a car, you probably will have to take out a car loan. But the goal would be to make sure you're definitely being smart with it, and you're trying to come up with ways to pay that debt off as soon as possible. Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. This good, pleasing, and perfect, in his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Thomas Jefferson wrote this segment in a letter to his daughter. Be assured that it gives much more pain to the mind to be in debt than to do without any article, whatever which we may seem to want. God's perfect will for us is to not owe no one. So, God don't want us to be in debt. He doesn't want us to be in bondage. Kings 4:3. This chapter was quite scripture heavy. So 2 Kings 4:3-4 say, Elijah said, go around and ask all your neighbors for empty jars. Then go inside and shut the doors behind you and your sons. Pour oil into all the jars, and as each fill, put it to one side. And then 2 Kings 4:6-7 say, when all jars were full, she said to her son, bring me one another. She went and told the man of God. He said, go sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live on what is left. A lot of people are house rich, but they are cash poor. Psalms 37:21 said, the wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous give generously. Ecclesiastes 5:5 said, it is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Luke 7:41-42. Two people owe money to a certain money lender. One owes him 500 denarii and the other 50. Neither one of them had the money to pay him back, so he forgave the debts of both. Which of the other will love him more? So today's assignment was to put together the debt dash, in which you write down all your bills and you write them in the order from lowest to highest, and you come up with how much, you put down how much you owe, how much is due. And what you do, you start putting any extra money tackling towards that first card and that first debt. And then once that goes, you take the amount you was given from that debt, you'll place it to the next debt on top of whatever you was paying for it. So They want you to pay the minimum balance on the rest of the debt, but really tackle whatever's the lowest bill at that point and just work down from there. So I did start to write down that process, and I did a little journey today. So I was feeling a little sad today. It was something outside. I won't get into full details because I really don't want to disclose of what I got going on at the moment. So I was feeling a little sad, and usually when I feel this way, I get the urge to want to go buy something or spend some money, to feel better. And I knew I'm in this fast that's just not gonna work. So yeah, I just knew I couldn't do that. And then, the internet is so tempting because I was looking up these scriptures. I highlight them in the book, but then I go back and reread them and look them up online. So as I went to this website that pulls up Bible scriptures in the NIV version, all of a sudden, all these advertisements for purses just started popping up. And it was like, some purses I have looked at in the past. I don't know, it was just weird, but all these purses just start popping up. And I'm like, really? Satan trying everything did. But I just want to let you know today, I did not spend any money. What I did is I went for a run after work. I was going to run anyway because, as I said, I'm doing a 5K on Saturday. So I went running. I ran about a little over 2 miles today. So I actually came out feeling better, I got to release those happy genes, as they say you release when you are working out. And then instead of just rushing to leave the park and hurry up and get home, what I did, I just sat there. I just sat out there when I got done and just took in the air and breathed. And yeah, I wasn't just in a rush to hurry home because it's not like I'm rushing home to get to kids or a husband. So I, just sat there for a moment, just had a pause and breathe. And so, yeah. So I came home, I made dinner. So here's my thing. I am having like a caffeine fit. I have no pop in the house. I know I'm probably going to have to go and get a few groceries to make do for next week until the next pay period get around. So I know I'm going to have to pick up a few things from the grocery store. But I am having the caffeine jitters. So I've been drinking like water and lemonade, and all the little pop that I had is gone. So there's no more pop in the house. And if it is pop, it's probably flat pop at this point. That was just been in there. So yeah, I really want some Pepsi or some Coke. So I'm getting ready to go to bed. So, but that's the thing. I'm still hanging in there. So I feel like my next dilemma is, okay, what I'm going to cook for dinner next week? Because I pretty much done cooked up most of the things that I had. I got food still, but it's just like, okay, now we on repeat mode with some of this food for next week. So I have eaten up all my fruit. I have no more fruit left. That's all gone. I ate the last bit of fruit today. So that would be on my list for next week because I've been, fruit been helping me to snack, So it stopped me from going to get, to the vending machine, which I can't do on a fast anyway. So yeah, no money spent today. In a little struggle mode. This is day 12 of the financial fast. So hang in there, guys. I know. It's just a lot going on, but hang in there. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace out.